Hey guys, Phil here. Another video, this time another review from me, and about a game that I've been playing for about since I know I got this. The Last of Us. This game is a game of the year, so game of the year 2013. And before I get into it, I just want to say thank you all that you're supporting me on my channel and liking stuffs and subbing around. So I appreciate that. I'm looking forward to do multiple videos about reviews. I haven't done any recently. I was on a trip with my father. I went to my grandma and I documented the whole story. And I will make a story about my grandma. I'll put the music, and I will editing all the materials that I've filming there. So, but let's get into the review. So I think it's probably the third review. If I'm wrong, correct me. So Alien Isolation was the first one. Then there are two. The Hobbit, I made a movie review. The Hobbit Desolation of Smaug, the second part of the adventure. The casts are amazing. It's unbelievable how the technology are moving forward, and I can't wait to see this new Star Wars. Force Awakens, I think it says on some videos. But I haven't watched that, so please, no spoilers behind the down in the comments. So please, I want to watch the movie by myself or with someone, but I don't want any spoilers. So I'm really watching to be careful when I'm going to YouTube. There's a bunch of videos about Star Wars. Of course, it's it's a high-top movie for 2015. It came out, I think, December 15th, maybe. And I've been looking forward to not watch all those comments around, because I know there's some little guys, little trolls out there. Maybe they're lying, maybe they're really want to give us spoilers to just spoil the whole story. So I will watch the movie by myself. And so please, comments below, know about Star Wars. Okay? Let's get back into it. This game, The Last of Us. Most of you know this game from Naughty Dog. This game is made by Naughty Dog, and there's a whole... I can't explain. It's great gameplay. It's a great multiplayer. Now, multiplayer, I played a multiplayer a little bit. And I wasn't impressed with a multiplayer like with single player. I'm the guy who wants to play the games numerous times. So I'm not a guy playing one game, finish it, never playing again. So I'm not that guy. I'm the type of the guy who will play this game all the time, like watching movies. I'm watching movies all the time. And the same movies, of course. The same movie multiple times. So most people saying to me, how can you remember all this stuffs in the movie? It's incredible, it's an enormous movie. How can you remember that? Well, I like to watch multiple times the same movie, so I'm that kind of person. And my computer slept. Right. So, could you be The Last of Us? The Last of Us, from the creators of Uncharted, is only on PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4. Now, I mentioned on the discussions, I think, I mentioned that I haven't got interested into the PS4. I don't think to buy the PS4. I saw some games. I saw Star Wars Battlefront. That new game that came out around October, I think. It's great graphics. It's a great graphics, everything. But laggy, laggy, shitty stuffs in there about multiplayer, I don't want to get frustrated. I know some of you guys out there playing this game all the time, and multiplayer is fine, but you need to pay that multiplayer. And that's bad stuff, Sony and Xbox One, Microsoft. $50 a whole year. Okay, you can afford that. But you need to think about every time when you go to the PSN or the Xbox Live that you paid your shit to be able to play Star Wars or, I don't know, any other game. So multiplayer is not good for me. So $50 a year, I mean, I could afford that to myself. But no, I don't think so. $50 a year, I need to pay online. And thank God, I'm not a guy who spends all day, 24 hours a day, playing online multiplayer. I mean, what the hell? Online is for the game, for the real hardcore gamers. And I tried multiple times to get into that multiplayer. And I can do that easily on a PlayStation 3 for free. It's for free. It's nothing. I need to know. I don't need nothing to pay. It's completely free. So, and some of them out there saying about this game. I mean, yeah, it's a great game. 720p on PS3, 1080p on the PS4. PS4 supports 30 frames per second. You can play as a cinematic as this. And you can play 60 frames per second. And I saw the gameplay. I gotta be honest, the only thing that I've seen, it's new. So it says in some articles on Wikipedia. I Googled it, The Last of Us Remastered, and I found information. What is new about this game? 60 frames per second, 1080p, of course. 1080p, clearer picture, of course. But a frame rate. Frame rate is better. Yeah, it's better. But again, 30 frames per second is more cinematic. The human eye can detect 60 frames per second. You must remember that. 60 frames per second, human eye can detect it. So 30 frames per second, that's why they've done this, 30 frames per second. So, digital surround sound, Dolby Digital. I mean, guys, if you have a PS3, if you don't have a PS4, if you want to buy the PS4 for The Last of Us Remastered, don't waste your money, dude. Don't waste your money. On your PS3, buy this The Last of Us. It's fluid gameplay. It's fluidly. I can't explain. It's so fluid gameplay. Not lagging anywhere. Maybe here and there when you throw the Molotov or pipe bomb and where there's the blood around the characters, around the enemies, then frame rates you will see that they're dropping a little bit. But it's not unplayable. It's a playable game. Of course, if it's unplayable, they wouldn't have done this game on PlayStation 3 because PlayStation 3 is powerful. I said this numerous times. Now, some of them asking why Naughty Dog haven't done this game on the Xbox 360. Well, 360 is Microsoft, of course. Microsoft supports 360, not a Sony. Naughty Dog is developer for the Sony. So, guys, I will give this game 10 out of 10. I'm playing again. I don't know what times a row I'm playing this. Probably, 10th time. 10 times is the 10th time that I'm playing this game. So I was playing maybe 3 or 4 times on Survivor. I haven't tried that grounded difficulty. Please leave the comments below if you experience grounded difficulty. I think if Survivor is almost like really Survivor experience, that you need to medicate yourself and have tactics around skills. If it's grounded, if you play the grounded and passed on grounded, you're a hero. On grounded, I saw when I playing this game in the main menu, there it says. So difficulties and the same bottom, right there after Survivor, below the Survivor, there is a grounded difficulty, and I don't know how much it costs. You need to pay for that. So think about that. For the PS4, of course, you need to pay online. Plus, you need to buy that grounded difficulty for $3-4. I mean, or maybe less, but I don't know. But this game deserves 10 out of 10. Naughty Dog really unlocked the power of the PlayStation 3. Nobody did this before. Naughty Dog done this with Uncharted, of course, Uncharted 2. Now, Uncharted 1, I'm not a fan of that first period, or the first story. I saw the gameplay. It's from 2007. Here we are in 2016, guys. You look like you look at the technology back then, and you think to yourself, I mean, this is laggy. Why it was laggy? That first game, Uncharted, why was it laggy on PlayStation 3? What do you think? Because it was hard to code PlayStation 3 back then, and that's the truth. That's the truth. It was hard to work with SPEs around the CPU. Now, the CPU itself is 3.2 gigahertz for the console, and Xbox 360 deals with the same. Now, maybe 360 has 3 cores, but PS3 has 1 core, and it's more powerful with that chip inside of it. It's 550 megahertz NVIDIA reality synthesizer. Sorry. So you need to understand that you will pass free on PlayStation 3. Don't buy the PS4, dude. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't buy the remastered version. Maybe it's better, but is it that better that you need to buy the PS4? Just go to YouTube or go to your friend at house. Play the remastered version. Wow, you will notice the 1080p clear image. Who gives a shit? 1080p. 720p, what? For me, it's more cinematic. 720p. Blurry picture and sharpness of the details, 720p. That's how it be on PlayStation 3. Now, PS4 got really hyped. It has that 1080p, 60 frames per second, and there are some games that they isn't even 60 frames per second. They're dropping like 40, 50. And there are some games, there are multiple games out there, like the Order 1886. They done this game 1080p, but 30 frames per second, because it's more cinematic feel. So, with that game, they could done this game on PlayStation 3, but I don't blame them. I don't blame them. One of them mentioned that, I don't know, the team wasn't talking about that, but I read in that article that some of them, I don't know, some Italian or some, I don't know, it doesn't matter. But that guy mentioned that they may be planning to do the Order 1886 on the PlayStation 3. And they could do this, 720p, 30 frames per second. Lower resolution, but what? Blurry, more cinematic experience. So, that's my opinion. Now, maybe I'm wrong. Leave the comments below and say whatever you want. But, that's my opinion. That's how it's supposed to be. If this is 720p, 30 frames per second. So, The Last of Us. Great graphics. Even closer to the Order. I saw the technology specs around there. The shadows, all kinds of objects around the room. You, your shadow, stripped clothes around the character, face expressions. The cinematics in The Last of Us, on this version, original version, not the remastered version, this version is incredible. It's like I'm playing on a PS4. It's a PlayStation 3. It's that good. So, I will give this game 10 out of 10, and let me know, guys, what you think about this game, really. If you passed this game, now, I'm not going to spoil it because I'm not one of that guys out there who will spoil the game for those who haven't bought it. So, and yeah, so, The Last of Us only on PlayStation. Network Pass, network features only available in all countries that have PlayStation Store. Naughty Dog. Now, I'm planning to buy a Sony headset these days. I will buy the Gold headset. It's around $100. The Pulse edition, it's $120. So what is it new with this new that is $20 more expensive? So best impact technology for 7.1 surround sound, best impact Sony headset. It's very uncomfortable to wear, and the battery lasts for about 6 hours. Now 6 hours, I don't play 6 hours. They knew, Sony knew there's some guys out there who play more than 6 hours, or maybe even 5-6 hours. So the limit of that battery inside of the limit of the headphones inside, it's 6 hours for the expensive model. For the less expensive model, for the Gold headset, it's very comfortable to wear, and it's 8 hours long. This version doesn't include best impact technology, but it has a 7.1 surround sound, and that is what you need. So that is an important part of the headphones. Both headphones, the Pulse edition and the Gold headset, they support the 7.1. And it's very important when I play Alien Isolation or some other game, even this game. So multiple games supports digital surround sound, and it's all new experience. So I'm sick of playing. I mean, when it's nighttime, when it's time for sleep and everything. I usually playing around 11 p.m. to maybe, I don't know, to maybe hour and a half. So I play hour and a half, and that's it. Maybe 2 hours, but I'm not passing the 2 hours. So I was playing before even 3 hours, but that days are way behind me, because I mean, these games are completely different. Some people can understand that. The games like that, you can play numerous times. You don't need to sell your PlayStation 3. These games are like a movie. These are classics. Uncharted will never die. This franchise. We're waiting for that Uncharted 4 Thief's End that will come out in March 18th March for the PS4. Now, it will be only available on the PS4, and I'm gonna watch it. I'm not gonna buy the PS4. I will wait to see that leap for the PS4, from PS3 to PS4. I will see how much improvements over the last generation has been improved. And that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting a real next gen title. So, maybe current gen title, but it is a next gen title, as you can see. I mean, I saw on YouTube this new cutscenes. It was amazing. It was blowing my mind. But buy the PS4 for that one game, because I know if I buy the PS4 now, if I have a PS4, what game would I buy? I don't know. Star Wars Battlefront is okay for the single player, but not a multiplayer. I wouldn't pay that online, as I said. But now, the Alien Isolation and this kind of game, The Evil Within, it has improvements of the graphics from the last generation, but it's not that hugely, right? The exclusives always shows the real power of the console. And this game, Uncharted 4 Thief's End, will be a beast. So, I'm not going to talk around. I think this video is maybe 15 minutes long, maybe 10 minutes long, but who cares? I haven't done any videos recently because I'm home alone now. I can express my feelings, express my thoughts on the game. So this game, really dude, if you haven't played this game, buy it. It's on Amazon. I mean, it's on Amazon, maybe $30, $20 maybe. Alright, maybe not $20, but $50. Around $50. So, definitely buy this game if you're kind of a stealth, adventure, horror video game. You'll be impressed. You will be impressed. Because even it's in a PlayStation 3, it's mind-blowing. I mean, this is the end of the... this is not the end of the PS3 life cycle. The Beyond Two Souls. The Beyond Two Souls, and that's the next game that I will be reviewing. So, I will talk about that. So, that's the last game of the last generation. And guys, stay tuned for more entertainment, and of course, Happy New Year, make all your wishes. Yeah, stay tuned for more entertainment and for more videos. Catch you later, guys.